Welcome to the deep dive.
Great to be here.
So today we're looking at something that sounds a bit sci-fi, but it seems to be a real thing for travelers heading to Japan.
Yeah, these reports from AB Media about fake cell towers targeting tourists.
Exactly. So our mission today is to kind of break down what this threat actually is based on those reports and, what you should maybe watch out for.
It does have that spy movie vibe, doesn't it? Tech you don't expect bumping into your vacation.
Right. So let's start at the beginning. You arrive in Japan, maybe Haneda or Narita, you're tired.
Yep.
And priority one is getting connected, right? Getting that phone working.
Absolutely. You either grab a local SIM card at the airport or maybe you've got a pocket Wi-Fi device.
Okay, so you pop the SIM in or turn on the Wi-Fi puck.
And your phone immediately starts scanning. It's looking for the strongest signal from a cell tower to connect to. That's just standard procedure.
Standard procedure. But that's where the problem starts, according to these reports, these fake towers.
Rogue base stations, sometimes called IMSI catchers or stingrays, though the tech might vary, AB Media mentions them.
And they aren't necessarily obvious, right? Not like some weird antenna sticking out of a van.
Well, they can be mobile, but they can also be set up to look quite inconspicuous, maybe blending in or mimicking the signal of a real tower so well
that your phone just latches onto it thinking it's legit, like Telstra or Optus back home, but the Japanese equivalent.
Exactly. It connects automatically. You wouldn't get a notification saying, hey, connecting to a potential sketchy tower.
Oh, no. Wouldn't that be useful? Okay, so your phone's connected to this fake tower. Uh-oh. What happens next? What can they actually do?
This is the crucial bit. Once you're connected, if your communication isn't properly encrypted, they could potentially eavesdrop.
Eavesdrop, like read my emails.
Potentially, if they're sent unencrypted, think about logging into older websites maybe, things without HTTPS, that little padlock.
Okay, gotcha. What else?
SMS messages are a big one. Standard texts aren't typically end-to-end encrypted.
Right. And lots of services use SMS for two-factor authentication codes.
Precisely. So they could potentially intercept those codes, and maybe worse, they can actively send you messages. Phishing texts.
Ah, like that example AB Media gave a text saying your bank account is suspended. Click this link.
Yes. And even if it's not your Japanese bank, getting an urgent message like that while you're abroad may be a little disoriented.
You might just click it out of panic or confusion. Yeah, I could see.
Clicking that link or entering info, that's the goal. That could lead to malware on your phone or giving up login detail.
Banking info, crypto wallets, maybe even logins for travel apps like your airline or hotel booking.
All potentially vulnerable if you fall for the fish. It's about stealing sensitive data.
Okay, this sounds pretty concerning. But let's not scare everyone off visiting Japan. What can you actually do to protect yourself? Are there practical steps?
For sure. And yeah, Japan is still incredibly safe overall. This is more about digital hygiene. First, maybe be cautious with unsecured public Wi-Fi networks anyway.
Standard advice, but good to remember. What else?
Using a reliable VPN, a virtual private network, is probably one of the strongest defenses here.
How does that help specifically against fake towers?
It creates an encrypted tunnel for your internet data. So even if your connection passes through a fake tower, the data itself is scrambled and unreadable to them.
Okay, that makes sense. VPN is a good shield. Anything else?
Be super skeptical of unexpected text messages, especially urgent ones in English asking you to click links or provide info. Just delete them.
Check the source. Be wary. Got it.
Keep your phone's operating system and apps updated. Updates often patch security holes.
Right. Those annoying update reminders are actually important.
They really are. And maybe pay attention if your phone acts weirdly, like suddenly having no service in a place you'd expect full bars or random reboots. It could be nothing, but
It could be a sign something's interfering. What do you do then?
a simple trick is just toggling airplane mode on for a few seconds, then off again. That forces your phone to disconnect and find a new, hopefully legitimate connection. Simple, but potentially effective.
Okay.
So yeah, the main takeaway isn't don't go to Japan. It's more like enjoy the amazing culture, the food, everything.
But just pack some digital awareness along with your passport.
Exactly. Treat your data security like you treat your physical security when traveling. Be aware of your surroundings, both physical and digital.
Protect your data like your passport. I like that.
It's becoming just as crucial, really.
So it leaves you thinking, doesn't it? About all these invisible layers of technology that surround us, even when we're trying to switch off on holiday.
And how we need to stay sort of informed about how threats are evolving, even in unexpected places.
Definitely food for thought. Well, that's our deep dive for today. Thanks for joining us.